So as I've been walking through the forest and just feeling the Spirit, feeling Holy Spirit, feeling the trees, feeling everything, I'm not just sowing seeds today. I'm definitely praying in the Spirit. Things for the future generations, for hope and for love, for the future generations that are going to be here after we're gone. Like a lot of the older generations really proved to us, and my generation and a few generations after me, that they don't really care about our environment that we have to live in. They're like, oh, we're not going to be here, so we don't have to worry about it. And that's a wrong attitude to take as a human being. It doesn't matter what generation you're from. That's a wrong attitude. My parents had a right attitude. They established things. We planted seeds. It was with my parents that my brother and I planted fescue and winter wheat whenever the tobacco crops were done. It was Mama who got out there with us, had us out there liming the fields and making sure the hay got healthy nutrients in the soil for the future, for the next season, preparing. And the walnut trees that were cut down from my family farm, they were most definitely planted there by us as a family, my mom, my dad, my brother, and I. And for such a time as in case we ever needed to have some extra money, we would have the extra trees, and black walnuts are very valuable. So, it made sense. And of course, black walnuts was Mama's favorite anyway. And so we did that, and since they've been cut, I think it's time that the generations that are left, my generation of parents and our generations of children, I think it's time we get together and plant trees back. We need to plant a new crop of black walnuts so that when our children get grown, if they need it, they can have it. It's going to be there. And even if none of us stay there, or if something else happens, because you never know what's going to happen. But somebody will be able to benefit from those trees. They'll be able to eat the fruit, the nuts off the trees. They'll be able to use the trees for medicine. They'll be able to use it for timber if they need to pay taxes on the land or whatever. So, it's time to start planting again. It's planting season, y'all. It's springtime. It's time to break up that fallow ground and plant these seeds, plant these trees. Plant. It's a time of planting. It's a season of planting. And I want to plant as many good things as I can in my life, physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. I just want to sow love, whatever that looks like. And it looks different everywhere you go, and everybody you encounter. It looks different with everybody. It's never the same, but it's still the same seed, love. So yeah, that's a piece of my heart today. And I'm still in prayer. I just kind of take little breaks here and there just to kind of, say, here I am, this is what I'm doing. But yeah, still praying for the children, for the generations to come. And when you pray for the children, it's not just praying for the children. You pray for the parents, You pray for the parents of the children. That's what helps change the environment that the children have. I grew up very different from with different beliefs and thoughts as to what was right or wrong compared to what I actually grew up in. So, I see a lot of places where my parents were wrong, but they did the best they could with what they knew and what they trusted that they knew from other sources. So I don't fault them for that. But since I've learned things, the more I learn, the more I have to change what I'm doing with my own family, my own children. And it's worth it. We're supposed to change and grow. We're not supposed to stay the same. We're not supposed to just let somebody tell us, oh, this is what it is, and believe them and go on blindly. That's like the blind leading the blind. Get out there, figure it out for yourself. Throw out everything you've ever been taught. Start from scratch and see what Holy Spirit shows you. See what God shows you. See what your spirit guides and your ancestors show you. Doesn't matter what walk of life your spirituality comes from. It's all connected. We are all connected, and we are all one. And yeah, that's what you find out when you get out there and start searching for the answers. You will find, just like it says in the Word. Ask and the answer will be given to you. And they're not always the answers you expect, and they're not always answers that you would believe were true, but they're real and they're true. And all my answers have been backed up by personal experience, usually more than one personal experience, because I'm a little bit hard-headed. But yeah, today's just been a great day, and it's a good season for planting seeds. It's springtime, y'all. It's time. Let's plant these seeds. Let's cultivate this. Let's bring in a good harvest. So yeah, that's my little bit on that. Starting to ramble, so I'm gonna stop. Y'all have a blessed day.